That's the
It's
Iron Maiden.
basically that patch that has less spikes is where chain the chain chomp thing is
Chain
coming from.
stored. Okay.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, where it's stored, where it's when it's not shooting out is where it sits, basically. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to root canal. So she is going to try to lasso of truth um, towards the Iron Chef's like apron. It doesn't catch the apron itself, but it catches one of his blades, one of his cleavers, and she pulls it towards it. The Iron Chef growls as one of his blades is taken, and she takes a hold of the cleaver, and as soon as she grabs it with one hand, bonk! It like falls down to the ground, and she's like, "Oh, that's heavier than it looks. Way heavier than it looks." She says.
Is only a chef that is worthy allowed to hold his things? Is that what's
That's only
going
a chef
on?
that is worthy. I mean, this is, like I said, a cross between Gordon Ramsay and Iron Man. So he must have very high, those blades must have very high expectations. Yellow, what are you going to do next?
Okay, so do I can I tell the range of this pepper cloud is coming?
What
is
range?
it very fast? Yeah, is it like slowly creeping out, or is it
Yeah,
more like
it's coming out pretty fast. It'll probably reach about 60 feet next round.
Would I be within range of that?
Okay.
Okay.
I would say you're just out of it. I would say by the end of the next round you'll be within it.
Okay.
So.
Then I will take a yeah. I've already put my gun away. I'll pull from the back where I know the holster is. And the cloaked sniper rifle comes out, telescopes out into a fully thing, and I'm just gonna take a shot. Actually, no, I can use a. How are they aligned? Actually, are they kind of standing next to each other, or are they spread out?
I'll say they're standing next to each other.
Okay.
They don't feel like they need to strategically like maneuver on one.
Could I rush to a position where there's a straight line between those two? So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to call a shot.
Yeah.
And basically, I just kind of line up my scope and aim very carefully and make a attack.
Yeah.
There's penetrating
15.
Yeah, penetrating 5.
Okay, so the Iron Chef fails. The Iron Maiden succeeds. So the Iron Chef takes damage then, I guess.
Yeah. How much? Well, how much did he fail by?
The Iron Chef got an 11.
An 11. So just 1 degree of failure.
1
So
degree.
that's 1 against him.
Right. Okay. Now, one thing I will also mention, you said that your weapon is penetration 5?
5, yes.
Okay. The Iron Maiden's is larger than that. Just FYI.
Oh, great. Lovely. I'm gonna yell out to Toothache over there. I don't have anything. I don't have anything for the Iron Maiden, it seems. So you're gonna have to take that one.
I think I can help you out, she says. So the Iron Chef will, again, let the clouds start to disperse. So it's up to 60 feet. So it's going to reach you at the start of your next turn. He will then take out one of his blades, and he's just going to rush towards you, Yellow, and just trying to close the distance. I think you're too far away. Well, no. If you're trying to line things up, in order for it to penetrate through, then the Iron Chef has to be closer to you, right? Because it's going to be Iron Maiden, Iron Chef, and then you. So he's going to close the distance, and he's going to try to attack you with his one single attack instead of dual attacks, because he no longer has a second knife, so he can only do a single attack, which is fine. So I'm going to roll an attack roll versus your parry, I think.
Oh, it's actually not bad.
I rolled really badly. I only rolled a 10.
My parry, it says it's 12 here.
Okay, then
Plus
he
12.
misses. But he doesn't get in a second attack.
Okay.
The
Wonderful. Iron Maiden up next.
the Iron Maiden will try to go over to Root Canal and will take a swing. Oh wow. We'll be able to connect to Root Canal. She takes a hit. That hits her arm. You hear a small crack. Ah, she says, that hurts a lot, she says. At the start of her turn, she pulls out of her utility belt what looks like mouthwash. Mouthwash. And she sprays it onto the Iron Maiden, which essentially reduces the Iron Maiden's armor penetration by 5. So the Iron Maiden's yeah, reduces.
Okay. That is incredible.
Yeah, and she will try to move out of the way. Go ahead, Yellow.
Right. So I have this guy up in my face. I can't really use my sniper rifle effectively that way. And there's also a creeping cloud of,
Right.
oh shit.
You probably should roll a stamina roll, I think. Health stamina roll.
It's not like a fortitude roller. It's
fortitude. Go ahead.
Okay. 29.
29. Okay.
Wow.
So you are not
Very high roll strength.
affected yet by the pepper spray,
Okay.
but I will let you take a turn.
I am going to reach into my coat, pull out my gas mask, and put it on.
Oh, nice.
Immunity
Nice.
to area stuff. I believe an action interacting with an object does mean I am. That is my action for that turn.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate, but
Cool.
just gonna look at him and like, hey, I'm just here to have fun, okay? So, watch the face, okay? And of course, you hear it like, because.
Okay. Cool.
Gas mask.
Before we continue this fight, in the meantime, we'll go back to Gabe. So Gabe, it is now time for you to go into Vita now.
Yeah, the meetup with what's her name? What was her name?
Phoebe.
Phoebe, yes, the meet
Okay.
with Phoebe.
So you're gonna go in as an admin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'm not hooked up.
So you're not hooked up at all. So this is interesting. So you come in, and from your perspective, you actually will see that everybody is going through their day-to-day lives with these machines. They're interacting with each other normally. This restaurant area actually does have restaurants there. They actually are cooking real food for these people. And the buildings doesn't look as snazzy as it does in the virtual world. They're just structurally sound. But a lot of people you see there's a lot of drones that are helping with some of these things. So every time somebody's flying, the drones are flying them around. If they're teleporting, the drones are moving them really, really fast. Or if somebody is like trying to raise something telepathically, the drones are lifting things telepathically. It's very intricate. And it's kind of interesting how the engineers have managed. I mean, it's both a combination of technology and magic, but they're making all of this happen within this universe.
Is it people that are constantly watching what's happening to make sure things are working, or is it?
Yeah, there are other admins that are just watching to make sure everyone's following the rules and everyone's being safe. And I'm going to say that a Knave of Diamonds, what's happening with you?
Just broke from both. Just thinking about all those admins just looking around, and then you have the Lady of Perpetual Indulgence and all the stuff that's going on there. And the admin's just looking like, yeah, everything looks fine. So, oh wow. So, Mavis, currently walks out of the building. And the first thing that he wanted to do was actually contact Odin.
Oh,
So he's gonna send a message to Odin.
yeah.
It's like,
So
Mhm.
that's cool. So I'm just gonna tell Gabe, just so you know, like you're an admin here, which means that you can switch things on so that people can see you. By default, nobody can see you.
Yeah.
But if you want people to see you and interact with you, you can quote unquote log on as Odin if
So
you
just like
want to.
I have no machine, but like I can make myself appear in front of them
Right.
as it. All right, cool.
I mean, you probably will need to put on
Like some sort of.
something so that you can see what
It's probably
they
like a more mobile. It's probably like a more mobile version where it's like
right.
hooks up, and then they quickly put it off.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
someone
the spectral from heaven's vision, maybe.
Yeah.
so
So you'll basically see actually you'll see Ave but hooked up to the machine Ave coming out from what I don't know if you necessarily will know that this is the Our Lady of Perpetual Indulgence building, but
yeah, no, I don't.
you probably don't. Yes. Go
And I
ahead.
assume I have some extra time before the meeting starts. Like I got here early, so I can
Mhm.
do
You
whatever.
have some extra time to do whatever. Like it's not lunchtime yet. It's still like 9 a.m. I think. So it's still 3
Yeah.
hours prior. So you can explore whatever. You are welcome to show the audience what things look like from the real world while all of this virtual stuff is happening.
Oh no.
Does that mean so out of character? Does that mean the stuff that's happening, the people are actually doing it, but they're just hooked up?
Yes, people are actually doing it, but they're hooked up. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. You actually
So
can probably see visually a stadium off to the side as well. And you see a whole lot of people are just doing things with all these drones, moving them around, manipulating them around.
it's not the same technology that makes us possess. They wouldn't need to waste money on drones because because Forrest can actually teleport when she's when he's possessed, when they're
Yeah.
possessed by.
I'll also say that in this moment, Cade is coming out of the arena. I'm assuming. I don't know where Cade is headed after the arena. Oh, that's right. He's trying to go to the underground arena. So you may even see Cade teleport around.
Is it just like he goes on a drone?
He's on a
Just
drone.
goes,
But yeah, so you see both Nave and Cade, just as FYI. So engage
Okay.
whoever you'd like to engage into the scene.
Does I assume he tries to contest Odin, and
Yes.
then maybe like a pager goes
Yeah.
off, or
Beep,
not
beep.
pager, but like something. And Odin, like I said, just goes right in front of Abe. Abe can't see him, just goes, just pops right in.
And then Odin. I would say Odin, Thor style, like appears in front of you. And I will say, and because it's very flashy and not subtle at all, Cade will also, or our Chrono will also see Odin come down from the heavens as well.
It's like it's like from Infinity War where Thor comes in. And I assume I'm also compelled to be in character.
You're compelled to be, yes. You're compelled to be as much as possible. You are an admin, so technically you can break the rules, but you're trying to keep the immersion as possible for the rest of the players. So try to avoid that as much as you're able to. Go ahead.
Yes, you called, fellow warrior.
Odin. Lovely to see you. So I was just wondering, since the others of our little rectangle group have already arrived, what are we up to exactly? Because I seem to have lost some memory, some hours, maybe?
We've come to save you.
Huh.
Where are the others? They should be here.
Well, first of all, I do not need any saving. I was perfectly fine. I was even finer than normally, I would say. If I recall correctly, it was Yellow who was going to be abducted. So what is going on?
I'm guessing your other self hasn't given you a message yet. I have. Very thorough.
My other self.
Yes.
everything all right with you, Odin?
Of course. Right now, I've been given power by Asgard itself.
Does he have the spear?
I assume not, unless given Cade the spear and he's possessed by Odin, but I don't think that's the case because he
I
hasn't
don't
been
think.
possessed
Yeah,
by
I don't
Odin.
think he has it with him
Yeah,
at the
no.
moment.
I mean, is there any administrative thing I could do to just prove that I can?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't know that there's an administrator thing I could do where I'm just like
You got a badge.
badge. I'm like,
Sure.
see?
Okay, strange. Well, anyway, so I saw Yellow earlier, probably skulking around somewhere in this fine city.
Good. Yellow
man.
must be coming up with a
He's-
plan to escape.
He went to the underground to do some arena fighting. I was about to go check it out.
Chrono.
I thought you guys came in here to get him out.
Yeah, I mean we did, but then he was busy, so we had
Busy
to
with
entertain
what?
ourselves for a while.
Heroic stuff. The people need it.
Oh, good man. Slap.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Shall we go cheer on our compatriot?
Sure.
How much
Nice.
time do I have, Hard?
I said it's around 9 a.m. So you have like 3 hours before lunchtime.
Yeah. I have enough time before I must go back into my godly form.
Right. Hands on both shoulders, begin teleporting them to go to the underground.
Yeah.
His
So
throats.
yeah, so you'll teleport to the underground, and you will arrive just in time to see both Yellow and
Root
Root
Canal.
Canal.
Root
Thank
Canal.
you. Fighting these two iron golem-looking creatures, and just to keep things moving along, I'll assume that Yellow and Groot Canal will be able to win this particular round. So, can you? Well, Ethan, why don't you? Can you give us a sort of like a play-by-play of how you see this fight going?
So after the initial don't hit the face, he goes for the face. But Yellow has had hand combat training and immediately drops the rifle, cardinal sin, but lives are on the line and starts doing ninjutsu stuff to deflect attacks and trying to create distance, but he's not letting them get away, backs them up against a wall, and I think fine, and just goes immediately for a strike to the throat, and then kind of does like in like the Black Widow move where she grabs the dude with her legs and like kind of swings around using her weight to pull him to the ground. Do one of those moves and just a quick knock him out with the butt of the pistol.
Nice.
Turning back to see Root Canal trying to deal with the Iron Maiden. How is that going?
I can tell you. Yeah. So I guess when you're trying to fight the Iron Chef, at some point the Iron Chef says "Sacre bleu." Root Canal. Now that she has put the weakening mouthwash on Iron Maiden, that's when she pulls out her drill.
Oh no!
And fortunately, the Iron Maiden, even though it did give her a pretty big hit on her arm, she's still able to remain nimble and is able to dodge the rest of the Iron Maiden's attack. And she just takes her drill and she just goes to town into that spot that I was telling you about, that doesn't have all the spikes, which actually is its weak point. And she just digs right into it, and golem-like Iron Maiden just starts to get contorted, and it deactivates the golem at that point.
Okay. Oh, a little bit of a workout. I see you're injured there. Here, and I'm gonna reach on my belt and toss her a syringe that she can apply to herself, and it is like a little burst of healing that she can use.
That wasn't so bad, partner.
No, you granted, I'm amazed that you have mouthwash. That I thought mouthwash was supposed to like protect your teeth, not like tear down defenses. That was, frankly, kind of surprising there. But oh yeah, this was a little bit of a workout. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while.
Oh well, my mouthwash in combat is very caustic. Not only does it take down defenses, it also is a good disinfectant and kills bacteria.
Oh, doubles. Oh wow, that is very useful. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was thinking about maybe getting trapped in the Iron Maiden purposefully and then dropping a grenade in there, but that works too.
That would have been very flashy. Yes.
I would also be in the range of that, so it wouldn't have also hurt me. But I'm glad I did not have to do that. Oh, actually, it looks like there's friends up there. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, the friends will be there as the announcer says, "It looks like the Iron Maiden and the Iron Chef have just been served by the Root Canal and Yellow." And then there's a cheer from the crowds as you finish your competition. And again, Ethan, you can give yourself an extra hero point.
Thank you. I'm not used to recognition like this.
Gabe, I was gonna say if you at any point do you like peek out of your just to see what's going on?
I might.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody in this arena, pretty much, virtually every single person in this simulation is an actual real life person, and I'm gonna say that the Iron Maiden's identity is someone. It's probably like a young girl that I don't think you've ever seen before. However, the Iron Chef, as they brush themselves off, is Jethro Miller, Jack's dad, Jethro Miller.
Well, that's some new information.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, well.
Iron Chef.
Trying to earn some big money somehow. So why not?
So, question: how is
That's
Jennifer
right, yeah.
moving? Like, do they have something on her legs to help her move, or is it like
Jennifer.
Jennifer Steele.
Jennifer? Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, she
'Cause
still
she's
has her
root canal,
wheelchair.
right?
She still has her wheelchair. She still has her chair. So in order for her to move quickly, the drones do help assist her to move quickly.
Okay.
But she still has her chair. Yes.
So to her, it feels like she's walking, but she's not.
It does
actually
feel like
walking.
she's walking, but she's not actually walking. Yes.
Okay. So once a while, so does it seem like Odin disappears to them and then reappears, or
I mean,
or is
Your
it more
character
like
goes
Odin?
like in pause menu and becomes.
I think your character is like in pause, like is just just staring blankly for a moment, unless you log off completely.
Yeah, no, I imagine like he goes off, like he like ear freezes, or you notice like he looks like he's acting differently. He's acting
Yeah.
like Odin, and he changes as he starts looking around
I
like Gabe,
I-
and then switches back.
I'd like to think that Vita at this point is more sophisticated, such that if a player is like AFK, there's an idle animation. You know, maybe like they check their watch.
A little Overwatch dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Fortnite dance.
Sure.
But so yes, what an amazing battle you two had.
Oh, please. I would not have been able to win it without my compatriot here.
Oh, you're too kind, Yellow. You're too kind. Odin, and Chrono and Knave. The three of you are here as well. Seems like um, we keep running into each other as of late.
Yes, but you guys must escape from the city soon.
Well,
Escape?
yeah, they aren't trapped here. They're free to come, go as they please. At least
Indeed.
from what I've been able to tell.
Mm. Was it the mission to get Ave and get out?
Yes,
With
but
Knave.
he already paid for 2 hours, so I didn't want to, I didn't want to encroach on that. And
2 hours of what?
2 hours?
Heroics.
You pay for
Actually-
heroics? I thought that was free. Oh, I must.
No, one of the people at the Our Lady of Indulgence is named Heroics. Her name is Heroics.
oh well, I was thinking more about actually, yes, after all that hustle and bustle, I was thinking about taking a load off and having a little bit of a heroic session myself. But if we're busy, well, unfortunately, I don't think we can do that. Then, no.
Well,
Well,
since you are such a fan of working in duos, I've got the great news for you. You could always tag team together with Homeboy.
Oh yes, I do know that.
Homeboy is here too. I had no
Mhm.
idea.
Yeah, he's working very heroically too.
Yes.
He works here?
Mhm.
Oh, not here, but at another place, establishment. A very pleasurable place. Very lovely. The staff are always attentive and willing to come to every need.
Bend over
Ah.
backwards for you.
Forwards, even.
Forwards,
Mm.
even.
what is he, a therapist?
Mhm.
I mean, I guess he could be. Anybody could be a therapist. You
Mm.
just need to talk.
Yeah. You should also remind me to invite Captain Crunch over there as well. There are a lot of sweets.
Well, that's the thing. He can't really. I wish he could come, but I believe this city in particular, where you need to be very grounded in reality to come to. He unfortunately can't make that happen, I don't think. Maybe eventually, when things get sorted out with his particular conditions, but we'll see. I've actually been meaning to check up on him. Um,
So I guess we are, well, what are we doing here?
I guess Odin paused, I don't know. Right. Well, the initial mission was to just like check out the area, make sure you're safe, because you were brought here by people who didn't like you,
Mhm.
supposedly, and there may be gang influences here.
Yeah, we know that this is connected to the outcasts somehow. Maybe we can try and investigate that while we're here.
Back.
Oh, yes, wonderful. You're unpaused. Did you find anything in your in Asgard? I believe that's what you call that place.
Nothing yet. Well, I found out a couple of things. Currently, there was nothing wrong, but luckily, I was able to get a meeting with the ruler of this area.
Oh, I thought you were the overall ruler, but okay.
No, no, no.
How's that going?
There's hierarchies to the greater gods.
Okay. Well, yeah, but you're like the all father, right? You're the father of all, so you would be at the top, wouldn't you?
No, no, no. They're just like I have a father, and then my father has a boss.
The
I'm not sure that's how a family works.
the ruler of Edenville, you mean?
Yes.
So I'm assuming you're referring to Mama Sutra.
Yes. I haven't talked with her in Asgard.
Oh, wonderful.
I didn't
Interesting.
realize that she went to Asgard. I didn't think that that was something that she could just do from time to time.
So that's what they meant with the heavenly experience.
Well,
Heavenly place.
well, it's very important. I think something is up with the city.
You don't say.
On the other side, they haven't found anything wrong. But currently, your sibling is still in danger, Yellow.
Oh, well, wonderful, I guess. Um, actually, why didn't I take care of that earlier? Yes, Knave, what do you last remember?
We were fighting antacids in the warehouse. We were victorious, I think.
Okay, yes.
That's about it.
So we were fighting antacid in the warehouse. You
Yes.
remember that?
Yeah, of course. You were there as well.
Yes.
Don't you
I know.
remember?
Not exactly. I know my sister told me all about it. Because my sister was there as well, and you were there. Are you actually the knave right now?
Of course I am. Who else would I be?
Of course he's the knave. Look at him. He's so full of himself. Only the knave could be like that. Slaps the knave on his back.
Well, I think we all have outwardly influences on occasion, but if you're purely knave right now, unless you're not really understanding what I'm saying.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I've always been the knave. Are you thinking that I'm... Of course, you're thinking that I'm Loki trying to fool you.
Out of character, I'm trying to ask you,
I
are
know.
you right now, or are you
Mhm.
knave?
He's really in character.
Everyone roll a perception roll real quick.
Oh, dearie me. Good thing I'm good at perception.
Perception
Oh, I'm
seeing,
good at perception.
if that matters.
I assume we're going with Odin's.
You can, yeah,
23.
Odin's 23.
24.
Okay.
17.
I'm rolling very
Hold on.
high today. I'm very excited.
Likewise.
Anyone who rolled it higher than a 20?
I did.
Not
Okay.
Odin.
So here within the underground arena, there's a lot of citizens here, but there's one particular citizen who, as soon as the knave says, "I'm not Loki," you see that citizen quickly turn their head towards the Knave of Diamonds direction. It's a mousy but pretty looking girl that I don't think any of you have seen before. But that girl turns towards Knave's direction. And then just kind of curiously is just not staring rudely, but just kind of glancing over at your group.
This woman have any sort of particular interesting details about them, or are they just nondescript?
She is very well dressed, so I would not like in a power suit or anything, but she seems to be I wouldn't say a noble, but fairly well off, I guess. And other than that, how high did you say you rolled?
24.
She seems to have, okay, with a 24, I'll say she seems to have some features that are very familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on why her features look very familiar. you're pretty sure you've never seen her before, but there's just something about her that's familiar.
And as you said, well, I'm not Loki. He goes, of course. You think Loki spends all his time thinking about getting back at you, knave?
Yes, of course. What else is he doing with his time?
Yes. He's
Nah,
very
my
simple
son has
minded.
many, many tricks he likes to pull.
Sure.
You're not the
Anything wrong,
only
Yellow?
one.
Sorry?
Anything wrong?
No, I just we have a fan. Don't look now, but
Hmm.
Oh, we do we? We should meet them.
uh,
Hello
remember this
there.
is supposed to be.
And
Like,
there he goes.
he doesn't know which direction, so he just yells hello there in a blank direction.
Yeah, you're just talking to the girl that turned her head towards you.
Well, yeah, Yellow was like, "Oh, we have a fan." And he was like, "Don't look now. We have a well, hello there." fan."
Yeah. So she does have darker skin, and she's got her hair is in a cute little fro, I guess a cute little fro, and she'll turn to you and say, "You talking to me?"
I think so.
Just
Is this the one,
stealth
Yellow?
away slowly.
You're the one who pointed out that they were looking.
Oh,
Hello?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to
Hello?
be. I wasn't trying to be rude or nothing. I'm just trying to mind my own business. So, my apologies.
Oh. Nothing
lie
wrong.
check. Do I trust this check?
Same insight.
Sure, you do an insight check.
Heck yeah.
Odin's not doing an insight check.
18.
28.
28. Ooh.
You presume that she's. You can tell that she seems embarrassed, and right now she's just trying to play off that she doesn't really care about your conversation, but at least for a moment she did actually care about your conversation. More specifically when Loki was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I
Girl, do you have any particular interest in a certain trickster figure?
Trickster figure? You talking about Loki?
Yes, I am.
Sounds like you're friends with him.
He's
Yes,
my
quite
son.
Best of
Loki
friends.
is yours? Loki's dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he talked about you all the time. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too. Ha ha ha. And another slap on the back.
just gonna slide up to Knave's ear and just say, I think we found that love note.
So he looks that way.
Do you say that out loud so that she can
I'm
hear?
kind of whispering that
Yeah,
to
okay.
him. So I do say it out loud, but it's not like out loud. It's a personal like aside.
But yeah,
Are you-
Odin's just laughing, like, ha 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 ha.
Mhm.
Nice to meet you. Slap on the back.
On her?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
ha ha ha.
I mean, she's a pretty petite lady, but okay. She's just
Yeah.
she's not a superhero, so she's like push. You slap her, and then she pushes forward and says, "Well, I guess it's nice to meet you. I don't suppose you know if Loki's around, do you? I heard that he was thinking about checking Edenville out at some point, and I was just curious if you knew anything about that."
Does he? He hasn't came here before.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't heard from him in quite a while. Not
Whoa.
since the competition he was in a few days ago.
What's your name?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm nobody important, she says. You
Oh,
notice she
that's
didn't answer the. She noticed she didn't answer the question.
That's
Pleasure to
a
meet you, nobody
strange name.
important. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Chrono. Nice to meet you, nobody important.
I suppose you can call me Penny.
Penny.
In
Pleasure,
that
Penny.
moment, Odin.
Part.
Yes, go ahead.
I was about to say, can I switch over to see what he
can.
looks like in real life?
You can. So,
Like a fat old man, 38 years old.
Penny.
So Penny, before you switch over, you do now realize why you now recognize who this person is. Penny is Penny Marvolo, who is the daughter of Mayor Marvolo.
Oh.
In the game, at least, she's the daughter of Mayor Marvolo.
All right.
If you switch over to see Penny's identity real quick, it's Stella Steele. Stella Steele, the wife of Stalin Steele.
Well.
Well.
Howdy, folks.
Well,
Well.
I
Okay,
thought
great.
so,
Well-
but I immediately thought that was gonna be Steele's wife because it's like, oh, she's watching her daughter, in the arena, and then it was just like, oh, it's his girlfriend. Okay, but it's actually both.
well,
Okay.
he does take after his mom, guy.
Oh.
Except that's like, I know the perfect trick. I pulled it on your dad.
Oh no. Well, Penny, for your thoughts.
I've never heard that one before. She says.
Well, Odin, I think you have quite some things to discuss with her, no?
Oh, you guys don't know that. I know it. I know who it is.
I'm just saying that.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Odin. Like I said, you just see Odin switch
Mhm.
off, and then switch back on. And go. I see. So you're the mayor's daughter.
Yeah, I try really hard not to advertise that too much, because I don't like people, treating me differently or nothing.
So how did you meet my son?
Loki? Oh,
Mhm.
he actually rescued me one day. Again, I guess being the mayor's daughter, I kind of find myself in trouble a lot around the city. So he's actually saved me a few times. Really nice young man. And very funny. He makes me laugh.
I see. But I picture this
Odin's
one
like,
time, Odin and Gabe turn to each other like, oh no.
well, you
Well-
two seem like you have a perfect relationship going on. Then.
Oh yeah, we're very good friends, she says.
Yes, we're very good friends with him too. Yes,
Really?
several of us. Yes.
He's never
Actually-
mentioned you all. I think he's mentioned you before, though, she says, pointing at the Knave of Diamonds.
Mhm.
Oh well, of course she mentioned
Well,
him.
we have a very, very, very tight relationship.
Yeah, he's mentioned that. Is it true? Is it true about your condition? I'm really sorry about that if that's the case.
Yes, thank you very much. It's hard sometimes, to just hide this all from the real world.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Good thing that Loki is such a kind soul. I think if it weren't for him, then I don't know if I could even be a hero still. He's such a kind and caring person.
The way he talks about you, he seems to care a lot about you and what you're doing all the time.
Oh.
Like, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's almost
Maybe you
unhealthy.
became
If
his
you're
main.
honest.
Maybe you became his main nemesis.
Yeah.
You moved up the
Well,
ranks.
To be fair, it's likewise. He's constantly on my mind. So,
How many S's did he give you? I don't remember.
so many.
Yes.
I've seen so many S today.
So you all gonna think you're gonna be sticking around Edenville for a while? I haven't really decided yet. I'm just visiting, like I said.
Well, there is a house where it's very pleasurable. I think you would very much so enjoy it.
You think so?
Yes, there's
What
it's
house
right
is
over.
this?
oh, I forgot the name. But it is a house of pleasures, many pleasures. There's many things you could do. There's I think it's like a hotel actually. I don't know. I've never been to it myself.
I heard the honey there is fantastic. You should look
Oh
at it.
yes.
Oh,
They get angel
yeah, they-
nectar.
are you talking about that one place that's run by Mama Sutra?
That's the one.
Oh, is
Oh.
that what it is?
I don't know if that place is for
Mhm.
me. I'm not
Oh.
sure about that. I
You
don't
never
know.
know if you don't try. Huh?
Tempting, but I don't know. I think that's a little bit too much for me. But hey, if you all are the kind who are into that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna judge.
Oh, me.
What
yes,
kind of stuff is that? What are you guys talking about?
Heroic stuff.
Yes, very heroic things.
It's quite a shame that you don't know about this.
Is it another arena?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
it is.
Sort, yeah.
Mhm. It's, have you haven't heard of the Colosseums of old? Huh? Beating houses, and making sure that the warriors are the strongest that they can be. And then afterwards, they duke it out in one-on-one single combat.
Root Canal is following this conversation, and she's like, "How do you know all of this, Knave?
Well,
And Yellow? How do you all know all this?"
Oh, he's
Well,
told me so much about it.
I
In fact, that's where you've been.
Oh, Root Canal says, "I had no idea that you partook as a client in such a place. But I guess it's very popular in these parts."
It's quite the experience. Not gonna lie.
"Yeah, well, I probably should be going," Penny says. "So, I guess I'll see you around?"
Yes.
Well, definitely. You know what? If at some point you meet up with Loki, can you just tell him that we'd like him to see him? I miss him so much. It's been quite some time. Just maybe let me give you my contact information, and maybe if you ever meet up with Loki, just give me a ring, and we can make it a nice group activity.
Is it something really urgent? Because, I mean, if I want to talk to him really quickly, I'd normally just jump off of a bridge or a building or something, and he catches me.
Huh. Well,
It seems like a very healthy way to get somebody's attention.
don't think it's that urgent, unless Odin. Do you really want to have a word with your son about it?
I will talk with him in Asgard.
Nice.
There we go. It's not that urgent.
Fair
As
enough.
soon as we find
Odin's
some
passing-
moment.
Odin's passes the baton to Gabe. I ain't touching this, man. You doing it?
All right,
Do you
well-
need me for anything, or do I have time to explore the city?
I think we should discuss what we are going to do
Yeah.
first. So, thank you very much for your time, Penny. And if at some point we meet up again, we'll do something fun, right?
Well, it was a really nice chat, so see y'all. And she's gonna make her way out of the arena.
Mhm.
Lovely.
Well, she seemed really nice. I didn't know what to expect from the mayor's daughter.
Oh, well,
Well,
I didn't
Odin,
expect aloof. Must
I
say.
think Odin, you're becoming an all-father-in-law soon.
Yeah.
Or
This
all
is
father.
exciting.
Well, all father-in-law suit. Yes.
Steel's like, you're under arrest, kid. For what? You know for what.
So, what are we doing?
I'm having my meeting soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
And
Well,
I
it's-
was going to have a meeting of my own, but not sure.
Yeah, I have something I can do on my own if we want to split ways, or if we have a group dynamic, I can join in on that too.
Do you need backup, you think?
Do I need backup? No, I think this is a solo mission for me.
Oh, I was asking anybody in general.
I see.
No, I don't think any of you guys can go where I'm going.
That's
Asgard?
awfully vague and final. What? Godly business or something?
Yes.
Ooh, how enticing. What if I just decide to follow anyway?
You could try.
Oh, I would certainly love
Not
to.
like a loud. And he doesn't say it like, "Oh, you could try." More like, "Go ahead." I ain't stopping you.
Well, you got your earpiece, so you need me.
What are you guys going to do exactly? What are your plans? I'd like to know.
Mine are of a personal nature.
Oh,
Are you
Well-
going to that arena for combat, Chrono?
Another time.
well, I was going to go to the arena not for combat, just to look around. Because I have the feeling that there are some things going on in that particular arena that might not be great.
I see. Foul play.
Yes.
Good job, Yellow.
I hear they even have a secret torture chamber.
You got to save them.
Sure,
Clearly,
yes.
they must be in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, I guess I'll stick with you then, Yellow.
Oh, wonderful.
Good man. Making sacrifices to be in that place.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Well, good luck with all your adventures. And I'm going to press a button on my key fob, and a motorcycle pulls up, and I will get on it. And... Coming, knave.
I will also
Yes.
just vanish from sight.
Is it? Out of
Ruka-
character, do they just like hop on drones and just the
Probably.
drones to take it?
Probably.
Mhm.
Rukanel's gonna say, "Sounds like you all are on a mission. Do you want me to tag along, or should I just leave you to your own business?"
Well, Chrono's already gone, but I
I
think
would
that's
have
up to
said
you,
bye
darling.
to Ruka, or at least hello and bye.
Yeah.
I
She'll say,
always believe more the merrier.
she says,
Hmm.
I feel like if I'm gonna be exploring the city, I might as well do it with some friends. So your motorcycle, if there's room for a second one, I'd like to hop on.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to have to like scooch up forward a little more. Hey, come on. So,
It's fine.
I mean, we could probably tie you to the front, but I don't think you'd like that.
Hmm.
Mm.
I might be able to figure something out, and I think she'll trying to think if there's anything in her pack that would let her like I think what she'll go ahead.
I thought it's about it probably be like world breaking because I have administrative power. Just like, oh, just put a sidecar, in it, but like tell a drone to just take her and
Beep.
make it like a sidecar.
Maybe,
Oh, you
maybe
know,
she
I
But
do
uses
that'd
have
be
a
too
secret
much.
compartment on this
lasso,
thing.
attaches it to the motorcycle, and then like skates on the
Oh.
case of
Mhm.
the floss.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
She'll use
cool.
that almost like a jet ski.
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll do that. She'll use the floss to slatch on, and then the floss has like little rollers in it, so she can like
Mhm.
repurpose those to make skates. There you go.
Awesome.
Let's do that.
Wonderful.
Mhm. All right.
All right. So the three of
Nice.
you will go, and Cade will go off. And Gabe, you're waiting for your meeting.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll follow Cade before we end.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Chrono. Chrono, where are you going?
Chrono is going to the House of Pleasures. He is going to pay someone for an hour, and he just wants to practice having someone like touch him. And so it's not gonna
Okay.
like touching his arm or touching his hand, and he's just gonna try and sit in that experience and try and work through it.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like if you're trying to experience that, a very good person they will recommend Candy. She's a masseuse, so she's very good at that kind of thing. And I'm going to say that you'll be in the room, and it's a very similar room to the one that Nave had. And Candy's going to come in, like I said. She's a very pretty young girl, and she's like, she has a nun's outfit, but her nun's outfit, it's not like crazy low cut. It's a little more tasteful. Um, and so like she comes in, and as soon as she comes in, she pauses for a moment and she says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to the Temple of Perpetual Indulgence. Um, what exactly do you wish for me to do for you, sir?"
I would like you to just touch my hand for now.
Sure. Of course. My name is Candy, by the way. And you are? Pleased to meet you, Chrono. So she'll like sit down, and the strange thing is she seems kind of nervous around you for some reason. Um which is a bit different from how she was with Nave, not that she would know that. But she'll sit across from you, and she'll very gently like just cup your hand a little bit. Roll
I'll
up.
still be in full armor, but just remove one of the gauntlets. And that's it for now.
Yeah. And then Candy will ask, uh, are you new to Edenville? I don't think I've seen you around here, around these parts.
And just for like a no, I would be like nervous.
Yeah.
My hand would probably be trembling a little bit, and I would be comfortable. But I would try and fall into her conversation and try and like become comfortable with it. I'd say over an hour of working on it. I'll roll.
Yeah.
Not a great roll. So even an hour in, it's still difficult for me to even have a conversation while being touched just on the hand.
That's fine.
But some progress.
At some point, she's going to say, well, roll a perception, actually. Perception feel.
Nat 20.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. So let me see how I can time this. Candy, as you said, she started off nervous, but as she's just kind of sitting there, just having a conversation with you, she's starting to relax it a little bit, and she seems to be more comfortable with you specifically than she was before, and she also is loosening up. But then what's going to happen is she's going to, at some point, lean towards you, politely. You know, she's not trying to get up into your space, but she's just trying to lean towards you to whisper something in your ear. And she's going to say, Chrono, I have something to tell you. You have to be very careful while you're here in Edenville. I have a feeling that you might be in danger.
Taken aback. What are you talking about?
Oh, Candy says, my apologies. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I think our session is over for now, though. But if you'd like to continue on another day, I'm sure I can book another appointment for you, she says.
Sure. I got to go, but thank you, and I'll throw just a dumb amount of money. Just I don't even know.
Thank you.
And then just teleport away.
You'll teleport away. With a natural 20, there's something very familiar now that you're thinking about it, and after you've had this weird conversation with Candy. You have there's something really familiar about the way that she was holding your hand and trying to comfort you.
Did it feel like V?
It didn't feel like V. It felt like Dr. Janice.
Oh, really?
Felt like Dr. Janice.
Yep.
Out of character, Candy's full character name is Candy Apple. Candy Apple is her full name.
Why is everybody suddenly at this?
Rootkin now. What is happening?
And I'll end
Everybody
the
suddenly works at this place.
I'll end the session there. Everyone's part of this house.
The only one's not
boy.
part of it's Odin. Odin's like,
It's very heroic.
Well, we
right.
know her apple has a sweet scent to her.
Yeah, well, the sweet
Right,
scent.
these moji.
Beesmoji.
Beesmoji, not
So the
Yeah.
not candy.
The hangman goes back into the
Right, the
deck
hangman
now.
goes back. Yes. Cool.
Good thing I rolled the lovers this week, so I can use it next week because
With Mama Sutra, yes.